Apparently it got worse, chat. Visa Japan CEO says disabling card payment for legal adult content is necessary to protect the brand. Some brand protection they have, all right. Visa Japan CEO says disabling card payment for legal adult content is necessary to protect the brand. Exclusive US whistleblower says MasterCard Visa failed to stop payments for CP on OF. That's kind of weird, huh? What a double standard, huh, chat? Yeah, you don't think it's a little bit weird? Like, this is the main problem that we kind of touched on yesterday when we talked about this. If you do the smallest amount of digging, you can find the worst and most heinous forms of hypocrisy. And this is what, from January? What, less than like 5-6 months ago? Every transaction you think of goes through them. You think with 80% of all electronic purchases going through them, that they don't have bigger fish to fry? That they don't have skeletons in their closet? You can do it for 2 seconds and find things that make the Steam games that got removed look like a kid's theme park in comparison. And the problem is that they don't care about, like, those things. They don't give a frick about that. No, as always. They want to frick with gamers. They have an agenda. They want to label anime women as infantile and pedophilic. What happens when they come for VTubers, chat? Yeah, what happens then? And I want to reiterate, the problem is that they're not consistent. They have no issue with OnlyFans. They only have issue with video games and anime. Everyone here in this chat has pattern recognition. We've seen this before. These are not well-meaning, good-intentioned people. They're rats, they're snakes, and they're Karens that only want to destroy what they view as morally wrong. And I'm putting this in air quotation marks so you can't see it. Which means, by the way, this is important, chat. They're gonna move the goalposts if and when they succeed. Today, it's Steam games, chat, and anime. And tomorrow, it's everything else that you enjoy. What brand are they talking about? No one even cares about Visa and MasterCard? Yeah, nobody cares. 80% of the world's payments go through Visa and MasterCard. Yeah, clearly no one cares. But there's more that has come out recently, chat, about Anna Valens. Collective Shout is a much bigger player than we thought. They not only got an article pulled within a day, they got the writer fired. Now Anna is certainly no friend to us, making this all the more remarkable. Group behind Steam censorship policies have powerful allies and targeted popular games with outlandish claims. One of its allies believes Honey Pop should be banned from Steam. Anna Valens says Vice's owner, Savage Venturas, has requested the removal of my Collective Shout articles. This is due to concerns about the controversial subject matter, non-journalistic complaints. Effective immediately, I will no longer be contributing to Waypoint. If this upsets you, I recommend contacting Savage Ventures directly with your complaints. Chat. So Anna Valens made an article about the Steam censorship, and they deleted it. And it got instantly pulled by Vice, and they were fired, chat. Like, if you think about it, these two evils are in direct opposition to each other. Collective Shout is a group of radical feminists, and Anna Valens is a trans gooner. I'd love to help you out, man. I'd love to defend you and say this is bullshit and radical feminists shouldn't have the ability to have your article, like, criticizing them, have them instantly remove it. But you know, there's this thing called reaping and sowing and karma. And then there's this other saying, there's always bigger fish. Yes, Anna Valens, you were the writer for Vice. Yes, you had the ability to write articles that get lots and lots of views, but there's a bigger, angrier, virtue signaling fish than you. And that fish just so happened to be the radical feminist group that wrangled the biggest payment processor in the entire world, the monopoly, to do their bidding. I don't think anybody feels bad for you. No one feels bad for you, because it wasn't just a few months ago you were trying to cancel Kirsche. And now the exact same thing is happening to you. Anyway, this is just an ironic side effect of this drama that I wanted to point out. Those who live by the sword, yeah. Isn't that ironic? Co-founder of the group, a collective shop promoted Cuties as well. By the way, jokes really write themselves. Oh, hold on. I'm getting to that. Hold your horses, chat. Pull back the reins and like, woo! I'm getting to that. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Don't you worry. Collective Shout says Cuties, an ethically problematic but powerful protest against the sexualization of girls. So remember when I said that these are not good-intentioned people, chat? This is exactly my point. They will move the proverbial goalposts at every level of controversy to fit their ever-shifting narrative. They defended Cuties. For those that don't know, it's this really... Oh my god, I don't even want to get into it. I feel like I'm gonna get banned on YouTube if I say it. But basically, it's a very not good movie. It's gross. It's basically CP, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. It's vile. It has no inherent point to it. Yeah. But they defended Cuties, which makes absolutely no sense. They want all anime removed because they say it's quote-unquote inherently infantile, and if you like anime women of any build, not just lollies, you are a pedo in their eyes. But it's okay to support a movie like Cuties? Like, make it make sense. This is the perfect example of hypocrisy of the people that want to remove your video games and control what is and isn't allowed. They're like not even trying to be consistent. No one wants to be the subject to your ever-shifting values, bro. Yes, it's basically West versus East. Yes, this is a really good way to put it. Like, it's okay for me to do it, but it's not okay for you to do it. Yeah, the double standard. Yeah, Cuties. They have kids that unironically twerk in the movie. Yeah. And then there was this. The co-founder of Collective Shout hates your anime and bakery buns, but feels Netflix's Cuties is more important. She's a 60-year-old bag of bones, by the way. It's so weird. Like, it's hypocrisy, plain and simple. It really is as simple as that. Chat, I want you to know, this is likely just the beginning. This is just the start. We're just uncovering this on day 1 or 2. Remember what happens when you attack gamers who generally are like apolitical? And a good portion of them happen to be like these, you know, unemployed neets with nothing but free time? Do you remember what happens when you fuck with the only thing that they care about? That gives them joy and happiness and distracts them from real life? This is the result. They're gonna start digging. This is from 2020, by the way. This is from 5 years ago. They're already starting to dig, and they are upset. They are big mad. This is all they're gonna do. They're gonna... I predict many more skeletons are in the closet of these, what are they called? Collective Shout people. And now that gamers feel attacked, and they have all this free time, and you've got them big mad, they're gonna start digging into every aspect of your life to prove you don't mean what you say and that you shouldn't be trusted. Over the coming weeks and months, I bet there's gonna be more. $100. Yeah, 4chan's gonna hunt them down. People on Twitter, Schizo's on Twitter. Yeah. Oh, and this is another thing. They were attacking Madam Savvy. The woman defending Cuties but goes after anime. This woman, this 60-year-old bag, this boomed out hag, doesn't want to ban Cuties, wants fiction banned, can't break step with dear leader Melinda, gotta berate the bakery but not the filmmakers who admitted they encouraged the girls to act seductively. Hurting real little girls is totally fine for a message to these people. I don't think Cuties should have been made at all because real human children were used. If they had animated it or subbed in actual adults for the kids or just made an info documentary and censored girls in existing footage, fine. But they got real human little girls to do this. You're sick hypocrites. Is that your takeaway? Slow down and read it again. That's how you rile up your mates about pylon with this false allegations of pro-pedophilia and child abuse. Really embarrassing, and they're duking it out. Describing and justifying are two very different things. You really haven't comprehended, Savvy. I'm happy to finish this now and have the last word, then kindly leave my page. You've drummed up enough faux outrage, false accusations, and mischaracterizations of my colleagues in URG. Bye now. Miss Kennedy, you are literally removing Steam video games that are of adult women depictions being portrayed because you don't like it, but Cuties is fine. Like, are we okay? Are we alright? That movie's indefensible. It is actually abhorrent. If you look at the clips, I can't show them. I can't show them. I'm actually scared. It might get banned. It's disgusting. If you really want to look it up, I don't blame you, but it's actually gross. It has no artistic merit, yeah. It's just weird. And there's a guy behind the camera, a director that's like coordinating the movie. I don't want to look up gross shit. I'm just saying, like, if you really want evidence, it's real. It's so weird. And again, so, you know, I just don't want to have Cuties banned. No, it's artistic. It's disgusting. I don't think it's okay. It's either all okay or none of it is. Stop toting the line and trying to, like, say, oh, it's okay in the West, but it's not in the East. Like all those hentai games, those darn lollies. Yeah. There's another one here too. I provide you a picture of Collective Shout. Website taking glee in harassing a bakery. It's absurd. Is that supposed to be scary? Yeah, your manions make a lot of... Jesus Christ. Make a lot of frenzied noise, but remember what y'all are mad about. Losing access to child exploitation material, incest, grape, and games. You do not have the high ground here. You are defending Cuties! You are defending Cuties! What is wrong with you? Just say, yeah, maybe Cuties is bad. Maybe you'd... I just can't. Manions? Yeah, I don't know. That's not even like autocorrect. She's actually malding. Direct quote from the Karen's essay about Cuties, by the way. It says, but if Cuties really does seriously critique the way so many girls have been indoctrinated from birth into false idea that adopting pornified roles and behaviors is freeing, maybe it could help contribute to amending this serious and destructive cultural norm, question mark? Buddy, when I was 8 years old, my parents didn't, like, do that to me. I didn't, like, get influenced into doing that shit. Because my parents are freaking normal. I lived in a normal society. I don't know, man. Maybe if you live in, like, a freaked up society, I guess. Like, I understand, but... You also made a movie about kids twerking their ass! Yeah, we live in a society! It's disgusting. Again, she's doing it again, chat. She's trying to conflate one bad game or a handful of games with the fact that they wanted to have Detroit Become Human removed. They want all anime removed as a result. She's gonna keep doing this. She's gonna say, oh my god, you're so mad. We got your rape and incest game removed while advocating for all anime to be removed from every walk of life. It is a classic strawman, chat. Do not fall for this shit. Nobody's buying this. You're not getting hate for No Mercy being removed. You're getting hate for everything else. Don't let them use No Mercy as a shield for their shitty opinions. And always look into these people. The fact that their colleagues would defend this and then they're like, stop harassing my colleagues for having an opinion. Like, bitch, your opinion's retarded. What do you mean? And she's like, oh, they only used 14-year-old actors, not 11-year-olds, so it's not that bad. Make it stop! Yeah, bro, it's so much better. We used a real 14-year-old instead of a real 11-year-old. Oh my god, these people are sick. I can't keep reading this. Anyway, there's a lot more, but like that's like the biggest ones where they're fighting Savvy and like saying like, oh my god, you're defending Grape. Mm-hmm.